Page. Jones sets a mean pick to the hole.
That lower bowl is completely full. The upper bowl is
tonight. Better angle.
And it counted. So the Wings that trailed by as many as...
They're outside the three-point lines. Paige Becker sets those puppies. Jay, look at those 10 toes. Boom. Quick release.
as Becker's in her first appearance in New York. The skill in that move was crazy.
Another epic Paige Becker's performance. Just doing what she does. She is magical and has a here bullet threading the needle. Easy. Just goes here. Terrific body control.
And Bree Jones was trying, or Nia Coffey trying to communicate who had her in the open floor.
Absolutely. Such a veteran move right here with the spin. Inside out, comes left, comes back right. Just huge.
You know, ever since we talked about him not doing anything in the second half, they kind of come alive.
Two, creating some contact and getting it up.
Going the other way. You get rewarded for that kind of...
Right to the rim. Look, what a beautiful pass. It's what you...
She does a really great job. She gets hit on the arm.
She's surveying, stop and go, which stops the defense. And that...
The offense. Paige is getting doubled, but JJ's picked up the slack.
Go now backdoor Beckers with two fakes out everybody.
Is facilitating balance. Boom. Easy buckets for the win.
Door cut, and I mean in traffic. That's like rush challenge coming on this play. I'm not sure, but look at the step through right there. Gets through the deep. To work. Backdoor cut. Reverse. He gets a running start. Look at the little ball fake.
And a couple of rebounds. This was pretty.
She's box off. Initially attacks the closeout to get it back out to Beckers. Beckers attacks the
lead the Dallas Wings, and they lead it by one.
To go. Paige Beckers getting in, feeling the contact. Again, back to the basket.
The handles on that cross, just working. Carly mastered this. Okay, I know they're going to try to block it. I'm going to pump fake.
And it started with the steal.
The defense here, she just saw Paige Beckers a little bit later than she wanted to, but Paige is a bucket. She knows what to do with the back.
What she can do in the mid-range, and right here, the behind the back. Oh, two inside, one-on-one against Plum, just steps back.
Paige Beckers handling the physicality, taking the contact, crossover, takes the contact, pulls up right before help side.
An advantage. Yes, Errol Atkins is a stronger defender, but Paige Beckers at 6 foot. I talked about her being a three-level scorer. That's a great example of it.
Paige Beckers had plenty of time as Smith comes up with an offensive rebound, and right now that's keeping the Wings
on the action here in the fourth. And on the other end, look at this. Boom. Get into the paint, draw the defense, dish it off. She's making it look easy.
The last three by Paige Beckers.
What Paige Beckers does, it's what she's done for the last 7 or 8 years.
And there you see Sammy Whitcomb trying to...
The stage was set for a clash that every basketball fan had been waiting for, and the anticipation inside the arena was nothing short of electric. Because this was not just another ordinary matchup. This was Indiana Fever stepping up against not one, not two, but 5 of the strongest teams in the WNBA. And when you hear the phrase must watch, you know something truly special is about to unfold. As the cameras panned across the court, the Indiana Fever players were lined up with fierce determination on their faces. They had been counted out before they had been underestimated and overshadowed by powerhouse rosters. Yet tonight, they were ready to prove that heart grit and unity could stand tall against any challenge. The opening whistle blew, and the first battle began. Indiana Fever versus Las Vegas Aces, a team that had built a reputation as one of the most dangerous dynasties in women's basketball. The Fever came out aggressively pushing the tempo and refusing to let the Aces dictate the game. Tempo Kelsey Mitchell drove hard to the rim, scoring the first points with a fearless layup, and the crowd erupted. But the Aces fired back immediately with Aja Wilson dominating in the paint. Her footwork crisp, her finishing lethal. This was the kind of back-and-forth duel that fans live for, and within minutes, the scoreboard reflected a heated contest. Defense intensity was sky-high, bodies crashing on rebounds, every possession mattered. Commentary voices were almost breathless as they shouted, "Indiana Fever is not backing down from the champions tonight." The game evolved into a highlight reel. Erica Wheeler drained a deep three that sent fans into a frenzy. Nalissa Smith hustled on every loose ball, proving that the Fever were not intimidated by reputations alone. As the minutes ticked by, the Fever actually gained momentum, forcing turnovers and turning defense into fast break points. Still, the Aces reminded everyone why they were a powerhouse. Chelsea Gray orchestrated plays like a maestro, delivering no-look passes and clutch mid-range shots. Yet the resilience of Indiana Fever showed they clawed back, possession after possession, and in those moments, the energy inside the stadium grew louder. It felt like the underdogs were announcing themselves to the world. Commentary continued to emphasize, this is not just Indiana Fever fighting. They are writing their own story tonight, after the whistle ended. That clash, attention shifted immediately to the next dangerous opponent, New York Liberty, another team stacked with superstars. Brianna Stewart, Sabrina Ionescu, Jonquel Jones, the kind of lineup that could crush dreams. Yet, Indiana Fever walked onto the court with even more determination than before. They were not satisfied with surviving against the Aces. They wanted to shock the Liberty as well. The ball tipped, and instantly Liberty showed their offensive firepower. Sabrina knocked down a quick three-pointer, stretching the defense. Brianna Stewart showcased her versatility, scoring inside and outside. But Indiana refused to be shaken. Aaliyah Boston established her presence in the paint, blocking Stewart's shot with authority and igniting a fast break where Kelsey Mitchell pulled up for a transition triple that swished through the net. The fans went wild. The commentators shouted Indiana Fever, answering back again and again, possession after possession. The Liberty tested them, but the Fever absorbed every blow with grit and mental toughness. Jonquel Jones tried to muscle her way into the paint, but Boston met her chest to chest and denied her opportunity, forcing a turnover that once again ignited fast-paced offense. The storyline was becoming clear. Indiana Fever were not just participants in this gauntlet. They were challengers making statements in every possession. The game became a chess match. Sabrina orchestrating plays for Liberty, while Wheeler and Mitchell countered with relentless drives and sharp shooting. The highlight moment came when Mitchell crossed over her defender and nailed a buzzer-beating three-pointer that had the entire arena shaking. It was the kind of shot that makes history. The scoreboard showed a tight contest, but more importantly, the world saw that the Fever were fearlessly battling one of the league's giants. The commentators declared, folks, we are witnessing something special. Indiana Fever have gone toe-to-toe with the Liberty and refused to break. By now, social media was already buzzing fans, clipping highlights, posting reactions, shouting phrases like, Fever are for real and must watch is no exaggeration. As the Liberty clash concluded, the journey did not stop there, because the gauntlet demanded Indiana Fever to face Seattle Storm, another franchise with a legacy of championships and legends. Though Sue Bird had retired, the Storm still carried pride and firepower, with Jewel Lloyd leading the charge. The first quarter against Storm was gritty baskets, hard to come by defense, locking down. But Indiana once again found a way, Boston establishing her dominance inside Mitchell.